Welcome to the world of amazing animal journeys. Hi, Henry. Doing a little globetrotting?
Uh-huh.
Well, you're not alone. All over the globe, animals have to keep on the move, both day and night.
This globetrotting is hard work. I need a cool drink and a rest. Sun, sea, sand, and low-flying parrots. Hey!
Animals don't go on journeys to get away from it all. They go for important reasons, to find food and water, or to have babies. Henry, are you okay?
I think so.
Good.
Oh!
Henry, be careful.
Careful! I want to live a little. Travel the 7 seas, a lizard in every port. You know, lizards just want to have fun.
Well, not everyone leads the life of lizardly leisure you do. Many animals have no choice but to travel.
Excuse me. He's going nowhere fast.
She, Henry. This is a female green turtle. Males never come ashore. She's just finished laying her eggs on this sandy beach.
So, that doesn't sound like much of a journey.
She's had to swim thousands of miles to do it. Turtles lay their eggs on the same beach where they were born, even if it means swimming for weeks and weeks to get there.
Why?
No one really knows. While some animals travel in water, many others go on amazing journeys to find it. All animals need water to stay alive.
Hey guys, get a straw. That's more like it.
Elephants drink more than 20 gallons of water a day. But some animals can't make the journey to the water, so the water has to come to them. This sand grouse has babies back home who need to drink, but they're up to 50 miles away. Dad goes off and dunks himself in the pool, then flies back home with his feathers full of water drops. He carries about a cup full of water on each trip. So the babies in the desert get all the water they need by drinking from Dad's chest feathers. Sand grouse are one of the very few birds in the world that do this.
Like a feathery popsicle? Right, pop?
But when water runs out, some animals set out on even longer journeys. These wildebeest, or gnus, are on a never-ending hunt for food and water, following the precious rains as they sweep across the plains.
How do they know where to go?
The wildebeest don't need to see rain. They can smell it from miles away.
Wow, do I take the faucet for granted? It's so hard to decide what to take.
Huh?
I wonder what animals take on their journeys.
They don't have luggage. It would slow them down.
Yeah, but I've got to be prepared for everything. Who knows what I'm going to meet on my travels?
That's true. You just may meet your perfect dream gull.
Very funny. I'm off to an island of dreams where I'll drink cool coconut milkshakes all day and not have a care in the world.
Earth to Henry, get real. Not all journeys are safe. In fact, some places have dangerous predators, while others have...
Ooh, killer rabbits! Are you sure?
No, but I know some animal journeys are a matter of life and death. Here are the wildebeest again, still traveling.
Hey, I know that face. It's a cheetah. Those wildebeests better watch out.
Each place the wildebeest go is the home of someone who wants to eat them. In this case, it's the cheetah, the fastest sprinter in the world. They can hit 65 miles an hour.
That's amazing! How wildebeest get away?
There's safety in numbers, and the wildebeest just keep moving on, following the rains. But some animals don't need to make a journey. They just wait for food to travel to them.
To the bat cave! Oh, why do some people hate bats?
I don't know, but here's someone who has a real taste for them.
A snake!
A python, Henry, and a hungry one at that. This cave in Australia is home to over 500,000 bats.
Wow!
Who go on a nightly journey to find food. If the snake stays still, the bats just think he's a piece of rock or a branch.
Oh, until it's too late.
You're catching on, Henry. That was the last journey for one bat. The python can swallow it whole. Every time the bats fly in or out of the cave, they risk their lives. Many other animals make dangerous journeys to find food.
This mouse doesn't look like it's taking any chances, except for maybe pricking its feet.
Right. The cactus mouse cleverly travels through the cactus spines, which protect it as it hunts for seeds to eat.
Protected from who?
From him, a rattlesnake.
How can he see a little guy like this? I thought snakes had bad eyesight.
That's true. It can't see well with its eyes, but special heat-sensitive organs in the rattlesnake's head can sense where the mouse is. What's keeping this little guy safe on its journey for food is the cactus spines. The snake doesn't want to tangle with them.
I guess the mouse made his point.
Yes, he did. The snake realizes its prey is well protected, safe among the sharp prickles.
Yum, 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 yum,
Hey, Henry, do you know where you're going?
Wherever I want.
But do you know where you are?
I'm not at liberty to say. In fact, I'm not sure. To tell you the truth, I think, I'm lost. I have no idea where I am. But my instincts tell me it's time for lunch. When in doubt, eat. It's bad enough being lost. At least I don't have to be hungry and lost. What's he want?
You, Henry.
Exit stage left.
Good instinct, Henry. But this South American caiman hunts bigger game than you.
Bigger game? Like the gnu?
Yep. And they're still moving on, looking for food. But this hungry crocodile is waiting for them, and it likes gnu.
That's not good news.
Oh, the gnus are desperate for a drink of water after their long journey. Now the crocodile knows they're vulnerable at the water's edge, so that's where he waits.
Look out! Hey! Look! They're running away! I warned them in time!
That crocodile's still hungry, though.
Uh-oh.
The wildebeest have to drink, or they'll die. And they need the fresh grass that's across the river.
Do the gnus have canoes?
I don't know.
Gesundheit! Ah! Missed!
These stragglers have still got to get past the crocs. Their dangerous journey is far from over. Fortunately, other animals have an easier time finding food. This elephant in Southeast Asia doesn't have to travel far at all.
Why do they carry their trunks everywhere?
Henry, please. This gibbon probably thinks the elephant is lucky.
Why?
Because almost every bit of vegetation in this jungle is food for an elephant.
Wow! Wall-to-wall salad bar! What do the gibbons eat?
Fruit from the trees, mostly. But they've soon eaten all the fruit from one area, so they need to move on to new parts of the forest.
Hey, is this an Olympic sport? Whee! I give him a 10.
Their arms are twice as long as their body, and they've got hands like hooks to help them make leaps from tree to tree. They cross huge areas of the jungle canopy in their search for food.
It's playtime on the monkey bars, and recess never ends.
There's no greater acrobat in the animal world than the gibbon, swinging through the trees. And they don't just swing, they sing too. That's how they communicate.
Swinging singers! Amazing!
A great deal of animal journeying goes on here in the Amazon.
Really? That's amazing!
No, that's the Amazon, the greatest river in the world, with more different kinds of fish living in it than any other river. These fish, called arowana, are known by local people as water monkeys. Although they spend a lot of time on the move, their journey to look for food is very short.
Why do they call them monkeys?
You'll see.
I can't see much to eat in this river.
Just watch closely, Henry.
Wow, flying fish!
No, jumping fish.
Oh, he's one lucky spider.
Not for long. Here we go again. Let's watch the instant replay. The arowana fish bends its body and suddenly leaps out of the water like an uncoiling spring to grab its insect prey.
Just when you thought it was safe to sit on a leaf.
Penguins are famous for their great journeys.
Wow, look at those guys in tuxedos. They must be traveling luxury class.
Wrong. These are guys and gals. They're Magellanic penguins about to make a long uphill journey to feed their young.
Isn't he a cutie?
Actually, he's acutely hungry.
It looks like the adult's regargulating.
You mean regurgitating, Henry.
Excuse me?
The adult has swallowed lots of squid and cuttlefish in the sea, and now it pushes them back up out of its stomach and into the mouths of the little ones so they can eat. Even the gull wants some.
Amazing.
Then the whole journey starts over again.
You mean back to the sea?
Right. Then back up to the kids again, then back down to the sea. Magellanic penguins swim over 1,500 miles each year to get back to these beaches in Patagonia at the very tip of South America.
That sea looks really cold.
That water is about 55 degrees Fahrenheit, over 40 degrees colder than the penguin's body temperature.
Brr! Penguin, party of 10,000, your table is ready. Dinner is served.
Henry, time for your special report. Henry, time for your report. Come here. You are ready, aren't you?
Now?
All right, Henry. We're waiting for your report on mud skippers?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about mud skippers and why they skip. Where are my notes? Oh, mud skippers. They're fish who live in mangrove swamps along tropical coasts of the Indian and Pacific Oceans. They're about half the size of a hot dog and can skip around on land like jumping beans because they're looking for their boats. Mud skippers are nautical men, only happy when they're on a ship.
Really?
One small problem. Their ships are made of mud.
Mud?
When mud and water mix, mud dissolves faster than you can say porthole. One moment our fishy friends are sailing the ocean blue, the next they're under it as the mud ship disappears. Sadly, mud skippers aren't born with a large brain. They skip back to shore and try again and again. You'd think they learned to go for wood. Wood floats. Mud don't. But no, they're fish out of water. Maybe they'll learn to sail on something that does float. But until then, that's the way it is. Straight from the lizard's mouth.
Do you really think anybody's going to believe that?
Yeah! Yeah!
Now here's the true story. Although they're fish, mud skippers can breathe both in air and in water. They use their gills to breathe underwater. But on land, they have to carry water with them in their gills.
That's amazing! It's a bit like scuba diving in reverse.
If they find enough water to refill their gills, they can remain on land for several days looking for food.
So how do they get around?
By using their pectoral fins on either side of their body to pull them forward, a little like legs. Very few fish can hunt both in water and on land.
So, they really are fish out of water. Amazing!
Look out, Henry. That caiman's still hunting for something.
Wow! That looks like an easy way to get around. I wonder.
Some animals make really long journeys called migrations. Would you like to try, Henry?
Yeah!
Migrating animals travel long distances. You might want to reconsider.
No problem!
That may work for a high-flying lizard, but most animals don't have it that easy. These wildebeest are still traveling. Sometimes herds are 25 miles long, with over 1 million wildebeest in them. They don't stop, not even to have babies.
Wow!
Wildebeest babies have to hit the ground running. There's so many predators around, it's too dangerous to waste time. By the time she's 1 year old, this little wildebeest will have traveled 4,000 miles.
Excuse me. That's amazing!
This calf is only a few hours old, but learns fast.
Whoops!
She has to follow the herd almost as soon as she is born.
Wow! She can run already! Go, Gadoo, go!
The calf stays close to her mother. She has to because there's always another river to cross in the never-ending journey for food. While some animals cross rivers as they migrate, others, such as whales, cross whole oceans in their annual migration. These humpback whales swim thousands of miles every year as they seek warm water during the winter and colder water during the summer. Other great whales make amazing journeys too. Humpbacks travel in family groups of up to 20 whales of different ages. They keep in touch by singing to each other, and each one has its own individual song so the others can recognize it from miles away.
Under the ocean!
Henry, what are you doing?
I'm just seeing if any of the whales can recognize me.
Henry! These humpbacks have to eat well because after they make the long journey to the warm waters in winter, they don't feed at all for about 6 months.
Not at all.
Not a bite.
That is truly amazing.
They stay until their young calves are big enough to travel back to the rich fishing waters of the Antarctic. Did you know an adult humpback weighs about the same as 40 automobiles and has the longest flippers of any whale?
Those long flippers must come in handy during the long swim.
Just as long wings help this albatross to fly over 1,000 miles in a week. They have the longest wingspan of any flying bird in the world. They're on a never-ending search for food from the sea. They spend all their time flying over the cold South Atlantic Ocean, landing on the sea to sleep. Some albatross go on fishing trips that last over a month, covering up to 10,000 miles. Once every 2 years, they land to meet their mate and breed, then off again for months at sea.
That's really amazing.
The hard-traveling salmon must battle against the mighty river to reach his journey's destination. Salmon usually live in the sea, but after 7 years, they return to the freshwater river where they were born to give birth themselves, sometimes swimming up to 300 miles upstream against raging torrents.
It's like going up the down escalator. I'm beginning to see that journeys for lots of animals can be really difficult.
Right, Henry. Not everything always works out easily.
Well, everything seems to be working out just fine for me.
You never know when things could go wrong.
Huh? Hey! What do you think you're doing? I'm beginning to get the picture. Now I know there's more to journeys than getting away from it all. Animals travel because they have to.
Right. All sorts of animals are on the move all the time, traveling in their own way like this sidewinding adder. Sometimes even hitching a ride like this bird, a cattle egret. Under the water like these sea urchins. Or Mormon crickets on the land. Walking. Hopping. Or slithering like garter snakes.
Ooh, I don't really like the slithering. Can we move on, please? Please?
For some journeys to find food, you have to wade through water, like this proboscis monkey. Whether you're on land or in the water, adult or baby, all animals are on the amazing journey of life.
And now, it's time for the amazing Golden Gecko Award for all-time best animal traveler! Third place bronze medal to the flying gecko, who tries to fly but can only glide. Silver medal to the camel, who not only goes without food and water in the desert, but who somehow never gets lost. And in first place, the Golden Gecko Award for all-time best animal traveler goes to the wildebeest, who just never gives up. Now I understand that herd animals like the wildebeest have to keep moving in one big group from one place to another. They can't ever stop anywhere for long. It's a never-ending journey, always chasing after food and water. Well, at the end of the day, I guess I've learned that animal journeys aren't just about a change of scenery.
That's right, Henry.
Boy, it's more difficult than I ever knew. Looking for food, looking for water, having babies. It all involves journeys. A whole animal world on the move, day and night, all over the globe.
But you're a very lucky lizard. However much you wander, you know that there's no place like home.
I'm glad I've only got a short journey to my bed.
Sleep well, Henry.